Stay in Malden and show you what's happening now inside the district courthouse. One of the group of suspects involved in this armed standoff over the weekend is now addressing a judge.
All right, that is yet another interruption from our video conference session. Ms. Colombo, you may remove whoever that was for the disruption. So there are a couple of ways I think we can proceed, Commonwealth. We can do an arraignment in the name of John Doe, and then I can proceed to determine if this gentleman would like to represent himself or proceed without counsel, to put it
I have legal counsel,
aptly.
and you guys just do not want my legal counsel to come with me.
I'm going to ask
you.
you.
In the cell, and I explained who my legal counsel was. I made it clear, but you guys don't want the legal counsel here with me. You want to try to give me an attorney, an officer of the court, somebody representing me that's not part of my nation. I am a free Moor. I am a national, a living, breathing man. I'm not a fictitious entity.
I'm going to ask you not to interrupt me again, okay? Thank you.
This is wrong.
Or I can hold the gentleman without bail with an order that he provide identifying information and have him come back tomorrow. But if the Commonwealth is prepared to arraign him, I'm prepared to do that as well.
I think he needs to be identified in person first, Judge. Before, so if you issue the order for him to come back tomorrow, maybe he'll agree to be fingerprinted by then.
So it's the Commonwealth's position.
So if you are just joining us, these are live pictures from the district courthouse in Malden, where arraignment proceedings are underway for 11 people. 11 men were arrested over the weekend following an armed standoff with state police on I-95 in Wakefield. Chief Investigator Cheryl Fiandaca is joining me now in studio. And Cheryl, we've seen this is the third in a group of 10 because one of them was a juvenile. And we've seen them refuse counsel, court-ordered counsel, and say that they're going to represent themselves because they say that they are part of a sovereign group that have unique beliefs. What can you tell us about them?
Well, here's what we know about the group, the Rise of the Moors. They're based in Rhode Island. They consider themselves sovereign citizens, meaning they do not believe they are subject to the laws of the United States. They believe they are independent of the government. The group subscribes to Moorish sovereignty ideology. Basically, the group believes the U.S. signed a treaty with Morocco in 1780, which said their descendants did not need to follow U.S. laws. Now, there's some confusion on the beliefs of this group. The Southern Poverty Law Center calls the Rise of the Moors an extremist and anti-government group. But they're typically not violent, and they tell us that they are enthusiastic about firearms, which comes with the potential for violence. They believe that Rhode Island is their sovereign territory and that the buildings that are abandoned can be claimed by them. There are other groups like them across the country, but there's no indication that they're coordinating any activities with any other groups. In the beginning of 2020, they had about 5,000 YouTube followers, and now they have 17,000. The self-proclaimed leader of the group, Jamal Latimer, the I-Team has learned spent 4 years in the U.S. Marines from 2010 to 2014. His highest rank in active duty was corporal and was never deployed. Now, the Rise of the Moors sued the Providence police for violating their rights during a lecture at their temple. In 2019, the group fought in court to claim an abandoned home as their headquarters. And on their website, it said it would claim other buildings for Moorish families and businesses. Latimer was arrested in 2020 by the Rhode Island State Police for obstructing an officer, disorderly conduct, and resisting arrest. Court records show the case appears to be pending. Cheryl Fiandaca, CBSN, Boston.